It might not have been the 5-goal thumping that I was looking for, and that's only because Unai Simon looked at this thing and said, hey, we might lose this match today, but I'm going to make sure single-handedly that it is not embarrassing. And we have to talk about it. But first, if this is your first time coming across one of my videos, hi guys, I am just Max, and on this channel I talk football, the La Liga, the Prem, the UCL, and of course it's always going to be Vizca Barca for me. So if this is something that you're interested in, please stick around, be my friend, be my homie, like this video, leave me a comment of what you thought about the game between Barcelona and Athletic Bilbao, and of course subscribe to this channel. I would love to grow it, and I would love to grow it with you. But let's get into what we have just seen from the match today, because Barcelona take all 3 points against Athletic Bilbao. Was this expected? Absolutely. But I wanted more. I wanted this to be a 5-goal thumping. Why? Because I'm a petit couler, and it's always going to be up and stuck for me. Every time I see Athletic Bilbao on the schedule, it's always going to be up and stuck, because we remember what happened with them last season around this time. The exact same drama that we are now going through with Atletico Madrid is what we went through with Athletic Bilbao. So for me, it's always up and stuck, and I like that the players, they understood the assignment, because we're never losing to Athletic Club. We're never, ever. But I will say this though, we did start the game out a little bit slow for me. I wanted a little bit more energy. It started out slow, it started out dry. Athletic Bilbao were able to live with the pace, but I did like the fact that we were testing them. I like the way we were moving the ball. Our passing was crisp. You know, our defending was not even, we didn't need to, you know, because they didn't create nothing, you know, but we were moving it. When Raphinha had that header, and I was like, okay, sir, I see you now. If you've watched my video, you would know that when Raphinha was handed the captain armband this season, I was very excited, and I'm going to stand on it, because every single time that Raphinha is wearing the armband for Barcelona, he's a different entity. He plays different, and I'm excited that he's Barcelona's first captain, because for the first 2 games this season, he has given us 3 goals. Now I'm jumping a little bit ahead of myself, but he is different. That header that hit the bar and then the rebound up, amazing stuff. But Unai Simon is the man of the match, and it's not a mistake, because Barcelona had 20 shots on target today. Sorry, 20 shots at goal, 10 on target, and he made 8 saves. He was incredible, and that's not even accounting for the ones that were, you know, offside, because again, Barcelona were caught offside a ridiculous amount of times today, which we're going to talk about later though. But Unai Simon was the reason why we did not get as many goals in that first half. Now, I do like the fact that he was breached though, and just before halftime too, because he set a tone in their head, because, hey, why are you doing this? Today you want to show me why you are the World Cup Golden Glove winner? I watched it. I remember what you did. You don't have to prove anything to me. It's okay, but you are going to lose today. And that's exactly what happened. Now, this all starts from a move in midfield from Pedri. Now, Pedri Gonzalez is a special talent. The way he passed that ball from way back where, and then totally eliminated the entire Bilbao defense. That was nasty. And of course, the run from Raphinha himself to entirely take out the Bilbao defense. I don't even know what they were thinking about in that moment to lose Raphinha. And that was one of the nastiest goals. And that's one of the goals that put like a little bit of a damper on everything that Unai Simon was doing. Because if you're going to consider goal, that goal was nasty, because he took it round Unai Simon, like he had him sprawled on the ground and then just had enough time to tuck it into the post. And I was excited. I was living for it. Yeah, Papa Gael, Raphinha, that's my guy. That was my Ballon d'Or that year that you people never awarded. And I live and I love, but listen to me. The second half was where Barcelona started to ramp things up. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I was disappointed. I said if this game ends 1-0, this would have been a colossal failure in my opinion. This would have been so unfair, because we had Unai Simon test after test after test. Now, Lamine Yamal did not start out great, but he grew into the game in the second half. And Unai Simon was determined to ensure that Lamine Yamal did not get a goal today. I said, listen, that is your Spanish teammate. Cut him a slack. Unai Simon said, not on my watch. We are going to lose today. I get that, because my guys are not going forward. But you see this backline, I'm going to make sure you're not getting 5. I'm going to make sure it's not 4. I'm going to make sure that you guys are not going to embarrass me and my family members today. I'm going to make sure that even though we lose, it's going to be like very respectable. And he did just that. I can't even lie. I cannot even lie. He did just that. He denied Adeyemi. He denied Fermin Lopez. He denied Anthony Gordon. He denied Lamine Yamal many, many times. He even denied Raphinha many times. Like did Pedri score? Pedri scored his, but that was in the first half. It was ruled as an offside. But listen, he was just like lizard man. He was like, he had hands, alligator hands all over the place, and he was doing his thing. But you see, one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I always say Barcelona is going to score. Where is the goal going to come from? Don't worry about it. The point remains that Barcelona is going to score. And today, that second goal that needed to put everything in a very nice cushion came from Fermin Lopez. And I said it before the season started that Fermin Lopez, he is coming to this season with anger in his eyes, because he looked at his friends winning that World Cup and said, that could have been me, but I broke my leg. But now I'm going to show you guys that I am him. And today, it was not necessarily because he was great that he got that goal, because you know the kind of goals that Fermin Lopez score are bangers. But today is a goal that probably he will never score again. The easiest goal of his career, because Adeyemi takes the ball on the right hand side, runs and runs. And let me tell you something, when Adeyemi is on the ball for Barcelona, it's almost like a track meet. And I'm excited. I was like, this is what I came for. This is what I came for. Run for me. Anywho, moving aside. He takes the ball, he runs, and then he puts a cross. Now, I don't think that the cross was going to find Fermin Lopez anyway. I think that it was not a very well measured cross. But guess what? Emerick Laporte decides to give an assist. He decides to pass the ball to Fermin Lopez, who passed the ball to the back of the net, like takes out his entire goalkeeper. And I said that with this goal, Fermin Lopez is never seen this type in his catalog ever again. He's never, but this is one of the easiest goals. And this is the goal that made me feel like, okay, fine and cool. We might not get 5 goals today, but I certainly did not want a 1-0 win, because a 1-0 win would have felt like a loss to me. Do you understand what I mean? Like, we played way too well for us to be just 1-0. Do you understand? Anyway, in that moment, though, when I saw that from Laporte, I said to myself, Julian Alvarez, take note. You know, listen, and let's go and do that pissing me off at the moment, but that's not the video right now. That's not what we're talking about. And center. The most important thing, though, all 3 points are in the bag. I cannot wax lyrical enough about Unai Simon. Like, a lot of this match has been about Unai Simon being great. Like, it really is the truth. Imagine being on the losing side of a team and still getting the man of the match. He was sensational and he deserved it. But we deserve all 3 points, and we deserve the fact that we have now kept back-to-back clean sheets. Now, it's something that our defense doesn't, talk a lot about, because, we play this ridiculous high line, which, by the way, can I submit to you that more and more La Liga teams are starting to pick up that style of football? Because Barcelona were caught 8 times offside. Actually, I think it's more than 8 times. Give me a minute. Let me check this. I think it was more than 8 times. I think Lamine Yamal, it was 8 times. I was correct. It was 8 times offside. Lamine Yamal was caught offside a ridiculous number of times. So I just want that to be on record, that it's not just Barcelona playing the offside trap these days. And if you guys continue to play like this, we will cook. The same way that Elche pushed up last weekend, and today, Athletic Club, they decided to, do high line too as well. They executed, but I ain't gonna lie to you, they executed, but I love it. Keep doing it. That's what I need, because we're gonna cook with it. That's our bread and butter. It's what it is. It's how we do. But anyway, we walk away from this game with all 3 points in the bag. We've gone straight to the top of La Liga, where we belong, and I'm excited. I'm excited because this is where I want to be. There was a period right there where Barcelona we hadn't started our campaign and we're sitting somewhere in 13th, and I'm like, I'm not used to seeing my club down here. But now we're back at the top of La Liga, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be an exciting season. I'm just looking forward to what we're going to see from this team. Congratulations, Hansi Flick. Barcelona got the UEFA Champions League draw today. Let me know if you want me to talk about that in the comment section. I am so happy to do a video about that, a long form video about it. But if you don't see that video here, go check my short form content. I am always dropping content in my short form. But that has been it for me from this game. Let me know what you thought about it in the comment section. And until next time, as always, Vishka Basan. Bye, guys.